Jesus Christ, these cars feel nothing like yesterday's practice session. Oh, it's because the track's slightly warmer.
Oh, I really need to go for a shit.
Oh, for God's sake.
Might want to get that done now then.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that was caught on stream, so it's always good. I'm just gonna make sure that was caught on stream. It's always good.
Yesterday's practice session. Oh, it's because the track's slightly warmer.
Oh, I really need to go for a shit.
Oh, never mind. Oh, for God's sake. I hope I can edit it, because up to now I can't do that to save my life.
What screen are you on? Because I'm ball boy, really?
Really?
I love how somebody almost asked who that was. Like they needed asking, like someone needed it.
Elliot, would you like to check the description, just to make sure that all that is correct information and I haven't plagiarised or anything?
Oh, how can you plagiarise what I've told you to put in there?
I don't know. You never know.
Yeah, mate, that's perfect, thanks.
It's decent. Decent. God knows
Why
what
do
we
you
find.
keep asking if only one person that would be stupid enough to do it?
Let's have a look. Yes, it is. I thought it was.
Exactly.
Blue flags. Blue flags.
I'm just looking for some cones to put on the track.
Oh God.
Of course
I'm
it
back.
is.
Is there any cones? I don't even think there's any cones on this.
No, there isn't.
There is 10-1.
There
Thanks
is.
a lot.
Oh,
I'm going to sell one now.
Oh yeah,
Oh, let's
you
look
know
at
what,
these.
James?
Take that one.
It was caught
Oh,
on
dear.
stream.
There we go.
I think I'm just
We
gonna
were all
edit
just
it.
waiting. We were all listening and waiting for it, and we all heard it at the same time and just burst into laughter.
Oh, I just smacked my
Ball
phone.
boy,
on the
really?
side
Come
of
on.
the thing.
James, Ballboy's putting all this stuff on the circuit again.
Well, Ballboy can get out this lobby if he wants to, because I'm not having that.
Like, I've just run over it and it's run me wide.
Who the hell's Saxo?
Saxo.
Who's
Beat fellas.
Arit?
Hang on, are we live?
Yes, we are.
Hello everyone and welcome to TFRL GT Sport League Round 5 in Mount Panorama.
I mean, that was only like
if you're
2 minutes too
wondering why
late.
we're live, yeah, if you haven't already gathered that we are live and we're doing the GT Sport League once again, and joining me in the commentary box is Mr. Small Guy, and we've got a couple of drivers with us currently as well. Elliot F6, Ballboy 57,
Present.
Aiden, Eddie Bird, and Wide Lord Billy all here. Guys, just to get your opinions on the race, how do you think they'll all go, starting off with Ballboy?
Pretty bad. I think I'm going to get last, but I'll be happy with last place today. That's what I'm aiming for. And yeah, it should be good.
Okay. Wow, so Elliot, I'm not sure if you know somebody called James Black.
Yeah.
He said go and get some real friends apparently. In the
Okay, good.
See, I check these things.
Good.
Yeah, what are your other guys' opinions on the race? Just open up to anyone really.
It's gonna be. I don't know.
It'll be
Are we
close
ready?
for the
Are we
first
ready
couple
to
of
start
laps.
by the way, or are we?
It'll be close for the first couple of laps. I'm supporting. James just sent a message saying I'm supporting. Oh. Wow.
Everyone's just watching Ballboy be an idiot.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, for God's
And
sake!
that has been caught on the stream as well.
Oh no.
Good to see that at least some of us are taking this professionally.
Right, are we starting anytime soon?
I hope so.
I hope so as well. I don't think anybody else is going to be coming. Nobody's put anything in the chat, so I think we can start, to be honest.
Oh, that's wide.
Saxo and the small guy. Oh, small guy needs to get out of the pits. Cancel his entry.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as we wait for that, then we can start, really.
At any point, is anyone going to kick Ball Boy? Because he is driving, A, he's driving around the wrong way, and B, there's no brake marker boards.
Well,
will that go in the race as well?
No. I won't be driving backwards in the race. I'm obviously gonna.
Yeah, just to point out though, Elliot, you are the host of the lobby. Okay. Oh, now he's turning around the right way.
I'm ready to. Yeah, he just realised. I'm ready to start. I don't know about anyone else.
Yeah, I am.
I'm just sorting something now. I'm just sharing the streams into something. Give me one moment. Well, I mean, you can start now because it'll take a little while.
In fact, that's a good point. Let me post the stream for this into the into the Facebook page for Race Hub.
Yeah,
I've just put it in a PlayStation community just to see if anyone will hop on.
Yeah, we've also got the championship standings to go through.
Oh,
as well.
The first time in God knows.
So after round 4, after the last round, Elliot F6 currently leads the championship with 32 points, followed by Ballboy with 21, X-Swift with 19 points, but he's not here tonight. Grandeur 10, another one that's not here. Superhero, another one that's not here. Grandeur 10 on 16, Superhero 14. Then Aiden, you are on 8 points, along with JB, who has sadly left our league now. Gio is on 6, Wide Load Billy is on 6, I'm on 5, Small Guy is on 5 as well, Blizzard on 4, Jack Meyer on 3, and Young Boss on 2. Be quite interesting to see, and we've got 7 drivers with us here tonight, including a couple of newbies, Aslam and Saxo. Start the race.
Oh no. We may have an A-League driver missing this week.
What? A-League driver?
Yep, Matt's PlayStation's broke.
Matthias or
yes.
Matt325?
Matthias' PlayStation.
Right. Well, the rescheduled race is going to be at the end of the season now for A-League.
At the end?
Makes better sense instead of racing. Yeah, instead of racing twice in a week.
Yeah, Addy.
So yeah, just to confirm, if there's any A-League drivers watching us or going to watch us back, A-League will take place on Friday.
Or on the final weekend, we'll do a double race finish.
Yeah, double points, maybe up for grabs as well.
Race start, here we go. James, are you on track?
No, I'm spectating.
Okay. Who's in the Mustang then? In 7th?
Saxo.
Okay. Here we go.
Wait, is Saxo actually racing?
Has he got?
I'm confused.
What?
Oh, Viagra. Oh, he's got a livery called Viagra on. Oh dear.
Okay.
Brilliant.
And that's where it finishes there. Does that mean that? Oh yeah, we need to. Right, there we are. Welcome to the commentary box for today's 40-minute endurance race around Bathurst.
Yep, 3, 2, 1 is about to go out, and we are underway. And Aiden's actually starting off pole. Elliot's got a really slow start. Gio gets a great start in the Ferrari there, the Belgian driver. Going into turn 1, looks all clean. Bullboy going up the inside of Aslan there. Yeah, all clean through turn 1 as they're on the run up the hill towards turn 2, which is the right-hander at the top of the hill. And actually Aslan has just got past Bullboy. Bullboy is being absolutely swamped by Saxo, and he's got through with the double toll there.
Meanwhile, Elliot has got past Gio and helped Billy with the slipstream to get past Gio as well. So unfortunately, Gio dropped down to 2 positions into 4th, but Saxo is on the march to the front runners.
Yep, Aiden's in the Aston Martin Red Bull livery, by the way. Billy's just beginning to hold up the rest of the field, I think.
Yeah.
But Aiden out in front from Elliot in the Race Hub livery. Doing very nice. Oh, he clipped the wall there! He clipped the wall, and so did Aiden. Both of them clipped the wall, so both of them now even themselves out in terms of times.
I mean,
Billy holding up everyone. Saxo has got up to 4th, past Gio. And is looking for a move down the hill with his Professor sponsored car. Not mentioning the words that are on the front, back, on the rear wing and everything else. Billy's got a penalty.
Oh, that's for corner cutting. Yep, and Saxo is. Whoa, and he's gone for a
Billy's
spin.
lost it.
And that means Saxo up to
Billy's lost it. He's letting everyone go.
What position did he start in? Pretty sure it was P. I think it was last.
Right at the back, P7.
So
yeah, right
I need to put on the options. There we are.
Yep, having a look at the live timing, who's currently going quicker as well? Be Elliot on the, I think I've got the track map up, lap chart. Yeah, Saxo started right from the back and got himself up to... Hang on a minute.
Aiden just gets Elliot out of the traction zones every time.
Yep, as I'm saying, he's a beginner in the chat.
But when it's on the straights, Elliot just gets that upper hand in the GTR, but other than that, Aiden really putting the pressure out on the traction zones. But through the corners, maybe not.
Yeah, Aiden through the corners, I think he'll be better than Elliot, but Elliot in the Race Hub livery, of course. Going up into turn 2, Gio having a bit of a swear at Billy there. I'm not sure what that was about. Gio's in 4th, so Billy's nowhere near him.
And Elliot going wide a bit and giving
Aiden's caught up by 3/10. Aiden doesn't want to be taking a tight line through there because you can hit the wall on the inside, and that has actually just cost him a bit of time. And that gap is starting to lengthen out in a second as he's hit the wall again there.
Let's have a look at the mid-pack. Gio hunting Saxo and Aslam.
Oh, Aslam right on the back of Bullboy actually here. It's GTR versus Hyundai Genesis. Bullboy in the Hyundai, Aslam in the GTR, looking for a move down the hill. He recovers that luckily. Yeah, Bullboy just went a little bit off the court, off camber there.
Bit squirmish on the exit. I think that Aslam might get him down into the
Bullboy is holding them up massively
heavy braking
here.
Zone.
Bullboy's losing more and more time to Gio, and he's holding up Aslam in the process. So Aslam, if he's got the straight line speed in this GTR...
The good exit meant that he's catching Gio by just a little bit, but
he's going for a move. Aslam going for a move, just off corner. This is a really difficult place to overtake. Aslam has got the move done. Beautiful overtake. What can Bullboy... Oh, Bullboy's outbroken himself here. Yeah, he's run on the grass.
He's going to have to give that position.
He's got to keep an eye on Aslam.
Yeah,
Aslam has got past
anyway.
him. Nice.
Alright. I was about to say that maybe if you got out ahead, you needed to give that position back. But,
yep.
Billy just trying to catch up to Bullboy, who is...
What's happened to Aiden? What's happened to Aiden? He's 6 seconds off.
I think he might have had a spin, or he was
Has he had a bit of a spin? Yeah.
Maybe.
Saxo's right on the back of him now.
Yeah. Especially with the speed in the Mustang along the straights.
Yep, we are on lap 3 here in Mount Panorama. 35 minutes remaining in this endurance race. We've changed the rules a little bit to make the race a bit more realistic and a bit more fun. And it's certainly proven itself as Aiden runs wide there, just off the camber of the corner.
Also, Elliot was still rocking the Race Hub livery from last time, and his car is now sponsored, and it's been confirmed that he will be supporting the Race Hub company, and will be keeping his livery until the end of the season, when maybe he'll switch it up for the next one.
Yeah, and I mean we're currently in talks about doing a a series in the off-season when we're not racing the GT3 cars.
As the Porsche
Possibly,
Super Cup.
yeah, possibly we're going to be doing a Porsche Super Cup series, so it could be interesting, especially if he does a livery on that. It could look very nice on the Porsche, I've got to say. But
Yeah.
if you do want to check Race Up out, there is a link in our description on the TFRL channel. I think it might be either on the YouTube on this stream or in the About Us section, if I do recall.
And if you are watching the stream, then if you ring up or you try and get through to him, if you do use Elliot's gamer tag, you will be able to get it for £10 or £15.
Yep.
Was it
£10?
£10. That means
if it was £15, they'd be ripping people off. But £10, it is. But Elliot is pulling away out in front, 7.4 seconds in the Race Up livery of the GTR. Aiden is struggling, I think, now in the Aston. And he runs right on the grass as well. Goodness
that's where
me.
he's losing time. I think
He's actually
running wide.
gained a little bit of time there on Saxo.
Yeah,
Saxo just gaining on the straight though.
Gio's, I think he's gaming on Saxo, I think.
Yeah,
no.
they're all really losing time to each other. Oh, what happened to be...
Oh, Aslan
Billy's up to
and
fifth.
Ballboy. What's happened there?
Billy's up to 5th, yeah. What has happened there? Has Ballboy and Aslam had a bit of a come together?
Maybe, I don't know, but we'll just keep an eye on here, because I know that Aslam is definitely quicker than Ballboy around this track. And as you heard,
around
was
this track,
not
whether it's the
track.
I mean, whether it's the same on drivers. Oh, if you just spot the moment there. Oh, Ballboy again holding up Aslam.
Yeah, just having a
right
little...
at the back of the field.
Aslam's taking a wider line just to get that that exit on Ballboy, but unfortunately, he's actually losing time to him now.
Oh, Aslam hit the wall there. And he spun! Aslam's gone for a spin! Thank goodness the wall was there, because he would have been round.
Oh.
Has he got damage on the front end though? I'm presuming he does, because mechanical damage is on this, and he's run off again here. What on earth's going wrong with the GPR? He's pushing it too hard and he's cutting the corner there. That's going to be an obvious penalty. Probably going to be, well, I got a 3.5 second penalty earlier on in this track.
Must have happened to Gio, because he's now he's added an extra 5 seconds to Saxo.
Has Gio had a spin at the top of the hill?
Maybe.
Possibly, yeah. And Aiden must have made a mistake as well, because Saxo's right on the back of him again, 1.4 seconds. Elliot out in front at the minute, as we're on lap 5 of this endurance race. Aiden currently in second. He is 9.5 seconds off in the Red Bull Aston Martin. Saxo in third with the very peculiar livery, I've got to say. With well, I'm not even mentioning the word that's on his car. Gio's got a penalty. Has he cut the final corner or something there, maybe?
Have to go for a couple minutes, just been shouted.
You've just been shouted? Oh.
I'll leave it on Aiden, just because that's the closest battle. But if anything else, just treat it like a radio. Yeah. So Elliot is currently out in front by 10.6 seconds, but you want to be on board with the Aiden and Saxo battle here. 6 tenths now separating both of them. Aiden in the Red Bull Aston Martin, Saxo in the very strange livery of the Ford Mustang. Trying to close up. The Mustang does have the speed around this track and is the best car of the GT3 cars as we approach 10 minutes in this endurance race. Aiden absolutely flying into the wall there down the hill. That is going to cost him massively. Saxo flashing his lights, trying to force a way through here, I think. Aiden's got a penalty. Is he taking it? Yes, he is. And Saxo's got through. Saxo now up to second, passing Aiden, who had the penalty off the wall collision. Gio back to fourth and has actually lost a bit of time there. He's really struggling in that Ferrari down the hill. Billy is also off in fifth. Goodness me, everyone's losing it at that downhill section. Ballboy's kept it through there though, and Aslam has dropped off. Back in seventh as Saxo pulls away by 1.2 seconds now on Aiden. Saxo now clear air. Can he set his sights on Elliot, who is 12 seconds clear?
in the race of livery is we are on lap 6 now of this endurance race. We are through 1/4 distance. And we're on the 11th minute now of this endurance race, and Elliot leads the way from Saxo. Fastest lap currently at 2:02.267 from Elliot F6. Out in front, of course, in the beautiful race of livery of the GTR. Saxo in second, Aiden in third. That is the closest battle on track at the minute. I'll just have a quick scroll down through as Billy loses a bit of time on Ballboy there. Ballboy's beginning to catch Billy, and he's ahead of Aslam, who's now struggling. 1.3 seconds all this gap for second and third. They've just got to watch coming up the hill though. This inside wall, the corner that Aiden's coming through now, really can cost time on the inside. That's the wall that you don't want to be hitting because you lose time. And Aiden has actually mastered that corner now, and he's catching. He's got within 8/10 to Saxo, who might have just had a little bit moment in the wall. So Saxo and Aiden now going pretty much nearly wheel to wheel. Aiden's beginning to catch up now in the Aston Martin as they go on the downhill section here in Mount Panorama at Bathurst in Australia. And Saxo is defending off Aiden. 7/10 the gap, but Saxo just utilising that Mustang's pure speed and to try to get away from Aiden, but Aiden's right on the back of him. Still 8/10 the gap, still fluctuating. It's 13.7 to the leaders. Elliot, I think, has probably got this race sewn up, but we've still got 27 minutes left. And Saxo just getting away now in the Mustang, just pulling out that gap slowly. 8.5 now the gap, and it's ever increasing on the run down into the second to last corners. Third and second to last corners there taken, and Aiden is still catching. He's 5/10 off now. As Saxo might just beginning to struggle with the tyres maybe, and he's beginning to hold it. Oh, and he gets caught on the curb as well. And Saxo is beginning to struggle, and he's lost a second on Elliot there. So Saxo and the Mustang struggling to defend off Aiden, and Aiden has really got a hang of this Aston Martin now, this Red Bull Aston Martin, closing up slowly onto Saxo. We're on lap 7 here of this endurance race, just through. We're nearly at, well, we're not even at half distance yet, but Elliot still leads the way by 14.7 seconds from Saxo, and Aiden just having a little bit of a moment there out the corner at the hill, up the hill, as it comes into turn 3 and 4 now. This left-hander can be a bit dodgy. If you take it about 55-60 mile an hour, you get the optimum run out the corner, and I think both of them managed to do that last time around. Saxo just trying to pull away with the straight line speed now on Aiden. Once again, the Mustang has got the advantage of the speed, and he just got caught on the curb, but he hasn't lost much time. Saxo just running on the grass a bit there, and he's lost more time to Aiden. In fact, it's gained him more time, sorry. Saxo slowing it down the hill, just trying to get the optimum run. Beautiful, beautiful downhill section from Saxo as Aiden tries to close in. He's just pushing a little bit too hard, I think, on Saxo, and just pushing that Aston Martin maybe beyond its limits. But now Saxo's getting away down the straight once again, and this should be Saxo easily in second, but he's just taking his eye off the ball for a minute then. Just runs on the grass. Don't know what he was doing that for. He is pulling away though. Aiden, I think, also got caught on the grass just a little bit. Their break at the breaking at the 100 there is probably just after the 150 metre board is probably what you want. As they come into the final corner now, this battle's still raging on between Saxo and Aiden, and Aiden's had a bit of a moment. Oh, Aiden's in the pits. Aiden has come into the pits. He's got a 31-second gap to Gio, who's down the straight now. Interesting decision from Aiden. Maybe he's thinking the tyres are wearing off a bit, and he is going onto a new set of the soft compound of tyre. Of course, the Super Soft's removed because of the glitch in the game. So Aiden now is also getting refueled, so he might be going to the end here. Very interesting strategy from Aiden. Gio is past him. No, Aiden's got out in front. So Aiden has maintained that gap to Gio. And with the fresher tyres and with the thingy, as we watch Gio going off in the background there, having a bit of a moment, but it's a good recovery from the Belgian driver. Ballboy now up to 5th, passing Billy, and Aslam struggling in 7th now. Maybe he feels like that GTR has got no pace now on this track. But the other GTR up the top end of the field is Elliott F6, the championship leader, currently leading this endurance race, round 5 of the GT Sport Championship. We're through 15 minutes distance here, and Elliott F6 on 32 points currently in championship standings in the race up livery leads the way from Saxo in 2nd, who's now got that big advantage because of Aiden pitting. Aiden back to 3rd, Gio in 4th, Ballboy 5th, Billy 6th. Billy is actually just trying to catch up on Ballboy actually, and Billy beginning to utilise that speed in the Aston Martin to try and close in on the high Hyundai, and Ballboy's just getting a little bit tail happy out the corners, just running onto the glass and running onto the walls a bit. That is costing him, and if he sets this downhill section well, except from doing that, and he's got a penalty for cutting the corner there, right on the inside, and he's holding up Billy, and Billy has also got a penalty for doing the same thing. Both of them, nearly crashing into each other. Ballboy's kept around the corner. Billy absolutely forces his way past. That is a bit of a rash move. He should be letting them through, I think. But Billy has somehow got past Ballboy, if a bit rash. As now we are on lap 9, 23 minutes left to go in this endurance race. Yeah, Billy should be letting through Ballboy, I think, here, to be honest. Because that was a bit of a rash move. Down the hill, he probably lost it on the brakes and just forced Ballboy off a bit. But I think Ballboy probably does have the speed on Billy. So Ballboy will try and close. And Billy jumps into the pits. So Billy in the Aston Martin has actually over-raced himself in the pits if he can get back in. And he does. And he succeeds in getting in. He just ran off a little bit there. So both Aston Martins, Aiden, who's already pitted and is already closing in on Saxo by a second lap. Billy is now in and is going to be put on another set of the soft tyres, and a refuel is required also for the second Aston Martin in the race, the Red Bull Aston. Both Aiden and Billy sharing the same liveries. Saxo 18.6 seconds off Elliott now. Elliott just dominating around this track, I think. Getting back to his old ways after the last round. But of course, Grand J10 winning the race last time around in last week's race, I do believe, anyways. It wasn't, no. It was Swift, sorry, that won last weekend. Goodness me. But Elliott's coming around the final corner now to approach lap 10, and we're nearly through halfway distance here in Mount Panorama. Elliott sets out on the lap 10. 2:02.1 currently the fastest lap of the race. Saxo is second and is coming into the pit. So Saxo, in the very strange Ford Mustang, is in the pit, and he takes the pit lane really well. That's the best I've seen all day. Fuel beginning to run out on these cars, I think, now. Saxo is still out in front, in second, and Aiden is just coming down to the third and second last corners. A little chicane here at the end of the straight. Aiden just running a little bit wide. Can Saxo get out in front? Is he going to have a refuel? He is. And he's on another set of the softs. Aiden now coming around the final corner. This is going to be close between these two, I think. Saxo, is he going to be released anytime soon? Aiden has already passed him. And Aiden is at the first corner. This is going to be really close on exit here. Saxo is out in front of Aiden. The Saxo has jumped Aiden, but Aiden has got the speed up the straight, so he's going to try and close now on the Aston. Very interesting strategy, as Gio has also came into the pits, the Ferrari in the pit. Ballboy continuing on. Aslam and Billy, of course, pitting. As that Ballboy going his merry way, and it's now a second between Saxo and Aiden. 47 seconds to the leader, but these two are on fresher tyres and are on, and I got fuel probably to run to the end or near to the end of the race. So Saxo is in second, Aiden in third at this moment in time. Ballboy currently in fourth place. We've reached halfway distance here. 20 minutes left of the 40-minute endurance race here. Round 5 of the TFRL League, GT Sport League here. And Elliot, is he thinking about coming into the pits? No, he's not. Not this lap, anyways. But Elliot. Oh, and he's lost it at the final corner there. The tail just got a bit too tail happy, that GTR, and Elliot has got to recover and use his tyres to great effect, and that has cost him massively. And he's run wide again. So maybe this is the opportunity for Saxo and Aiden to close in. Of course, they've already pitted. And Elliot's making mistakes now. He's still got a 47-second advantage, but that'll probably come down by the time Saxo and Aiden get the start-finish line. But Elliot in the beautiful race hub livery leads the way. And of course, if you do quote Elliot F6's name on PSN, which is Elliot F6, of course, you do get a session advantage for an hour for £10, so that is a very good deal there. And there's been a bit of a change, has there? No, there hasn't. I'm thinking there was a bit of a change, but Elliot moving away out in front. It's now 42 seconds, so that gap is coming down after his mistake on that lap, on this lap. Saxo second, running with Aiden in third. Ballboy fourth, still not pitting, and is using the indicators to great effect there, I've got to say. Left indicator used for most of this thing for Ballboy, but I might be just losing the car a little bit of speed. Aslam in fifth and has got a penalty, so that might have been suffered at the downhill section. Gio is sixth in the Ferrari, coming around the final corner now, and he's outbroken himself, but he makes it into the corner nicely there. And Billy's also at the final corner now. And Aslam's actually just come in and he managed to miss the pits. So that is why he's got his penalty. Oh, I didn't know that, but thank you for telling me that anyways, Aslam. Gio just trying to get away from Billy, but Billy does look like he's got the straight line speed on Gio. As we come to the battle, as Elliot comes in the pits, race leader and championship leader into the pits with, I think he probably could have gone for another lap, but I don't think he would have risked it on those tyres, and he should be on these to the end. The soft tyre should be on to the end here. For Elliot F6 comes into his pit box. Is it going to be a quick stop from the GTR mechanics? As my co-commentator is back in the commentary box. Yeah, Elliot F6 currently in the pits.
Oh, interesting. Is that first of the stoppers?
No, we've had Saxo in, Aiden, Billy and Gio have all came in. And Elliot is going to get out in front, as Saxo's only at the final corner now. But Elliot, confident he can run these to the end. He did make two mistakes though, just before he came into the pit, right at the start of the lap. He had a half spin off the final corner and caught the curb. And I don't know how, but the wall managed to recover him and not lose much time, and then he ran wide at turn one on the next lap.
Oh,
but he's
probably the one time.
Yeah, 17 seconds out in front. Saxo currently is in second. He jumped Aiden in the pit. Saxo pitted a lap earlier. Oh, and he's gone for a drift there. What an amazing drift that is by Saxo. Oh my goodness, he hasn't lost much time either. That was just showing off there from the Mustang driver. As Aslam is now in the pits, he commented just a little while ago that he was running. Well, he actually missed the pits, and that's why he got his penalty.
The pits.
And Ballboy is the only one not the pits, so
must be watching too
I think he should be realising.
With their car missing the pit, must be watching too much of the Le Mans because the Toyota missed the pits. Didn't it?
Yeah.
Or was it the Rebellion team?
And yeah, congratulations to Fernando Alonso on winning Le Mans. Sorry if I've just ruined it for anyone. But Billy's got to get Aslam out the pit. So Billy and Aslam right next to each other at the pits.
Has Billy already pit?
Billy has already pit. Yeah, him and Aiden went in around the same time.
Ah, right.
Oh, Aslam's got the fresher tyres though. He's looking for a move. Billy's just cutting him off there though. Aslam, I think, is wise to just back off a little bit. And he's actually made a mistake there, is Aslam.
I think Aslam will get him into the heavy braking zone
downhill section.
In the third sector.
Yeah, he might even get him before because he's right on the back once again.
However, Saxo and Aiden just Saxo's just extended the gap by over a second. What's happened to Aiden? Because
oh, Gio's gone for a spin. Gio had a spin at the top of the hill.
It's still gaining time on Billy, though.
Gio again losing that Ferrari. Ferrari's not really the greatest car around this track, to be honest.
Billy got a penalty, which means that he's going to have to take it. If he was to take it, he should be wise in where he should take it. I said take it too many times then.
Yep, Aslam, ooh, he's closing up. There was a bit of a contact while... Oh, goodness me!
I think
Billy was blocking the inside. Aslam outbroke himself there. That's a bit of a racing incident. And... I thought there was somebody coming in the pits there. Yeah, it is. It's Ballboy coming in the pits. Finally pitting. He's got 3 laps of fuel remaining.
I think
he's on these to the end. Gio's coming down to the final corner. And Aslam... Ballboy might be coming out in the last here.
Oh, the car's only just entered the pit box.
I hope he hasn't gone for a do not refuel. He's gone for a refuel. Thank goodness for that.
I'm not gonna say if
Aslam at the final corner.
You'd have to. I think Aslam's going to get past him. So is Billy. So Billy might have to. Billy might be.
Ballboy's coming out the pits now. I think he's going to be ahead of Aslam. He is ahead of Aslam. Ballboy's up to 5th.
However, Aslam has got the pace as shown before to actually catch up to Ballboy.
Yeah, Ballboy's on the 2 set, 2 laps fresher tyres. Not sure if we've got any comments. I haven't checked yet. If we've got any comments in the comment section.
Although I am liking the Aston Martin Red Bull livery. To be honest, it looks pretty.
It looks really, really nice. Yeah. There is no comments in the comment section, and we've got 2 people watching. So thank you to the 2 people that are currently watching us. Oh, hang on, I don't think we've got any.
Billy taking his penalty, and Aslam has. Oh, he's on an invalidated lap. Anyone else on it? Oh, and I'm pretty sure I'm right in saying that Aiden just set a PB on that lap, showing that fresh
He
tyres.
did, yeah. 3.7 seconds off. He's just caught a bit on that lap.
Yeah, I think it was like 4 or 5 tenths. Oh, 8 tenths. However, there's a huge gap between the 3rd and 4th. Over a minute.
Oh my goodness me, yeah. It's like 40 seconds nearly. Oh, it's a full minute actually. Goodness me.
Hopefully looking to next week, might be able to get 7 new drivers who are probably consistent enough to come every week.
Yeah, I mean we were supposed to have a couple of good drivers from our A-League and B-League racing tonight. I know Storm from B-League's just got the game, so maybe we could contact him and see if he wants to join us. I know Montana is missing tonight.
Montana was a bit aggy from last time out, so...
From last week, yeah, from Japan. Oh, Saxo's got a penalty!
Oh, this should...
He must have got that down on the downhill section, because there is a little...
that must be about 2 seconds. Then... 2-second penalty, which will put him right back into the pot with against Aiden.
Yep, Aiden's close right up again. And just to confirm, by the way, if there's any people watching us,
Saxo's taking the penalty. No, he's done. And he's done it.
Must have been a couple of attempts. Must have been about a second penalty, I would think. Yep, Aiden nearly got on the grass there, he just nearly outbroke himself into the corner. Yeah, I was just about to say, for anybody that is watching us on playback or that's currently watching us, no mixed league once again tonight. There'll be a decision taken on the future of that this week, because I know we're going to be having quite a few meetings this week over all things TFRL, including the GT Sport League.
Sorry to butt in, but yeah, just... had a shaky exit to corner 2.
Who was that, sorry?
Elliot.
Saxo.
Elliot had
Elliot.
Turned to a shaky moment, and also Elliot and not Elliot, Aiden and Saxo. Saxo.
Saxo nearly having another drift there. 1.1 seconds. He's really close up.
Oh, we've got to have best drift of Bathurst around this. There've been too many.
Yeah, I gotta say though, Saxo might have to change his livery. Oh, has Aiden spun? Aiden had a bit of a moment there. Yeah, he's lost time. Aiden must have made a mistake. He has been on those tyres for a few laps now, so maybe those tyres is just... Yeah, he's just starting to lose concentration, I think, now. He's just got to keep it together.
Gio,
running down the hill now, these two.
Is he? Yeah, Gio, personal best, 205.
205, let's have a look at the lap times, actually. Yeah, Elliot with a 2:02.1. Saxo with a 2:03.4, Aiden with a 2:03.2, Gio with a 2:05.1, and then the other three are covered by about a tenth on their personal bests.
Oh my god.
With Ballboy with a 2:07. Oh, Billy's dropped to the back, has he?
Oh, what's happened? Billy. Oh,
blue flag. Elliot's.
Letting Elliot pass. Good.
Yep, of course the ghosting system comes into play here on GT Sport. Of course you don't get this on F1 or anything like that, but it's a good way for drivers to actually ghost and let the front runners through.
Aslan lost quite a lot of time to Ballboy after coming out of the pits. He's now 12 seconds instead of the, I think it was the 6 seconds that it was.
Aiden and Saxo in the pits together. What's going on here?
Maybe a last lap dash, or the tyres were just wearing out too much.
They've got a free pit stop unless they're being taught the pit and make it a bit interesting. Quite possibly. Saxo's already at the pit. Aiden's getting the refuel.
Yeah, Aiden was only on 22 laps of fuel, whereas Saxo was on just over half a tank.
Aiden still would have made it easy at the end if he didn't press do not refuel. And that's just given Elliot a 37-second advantage.
Maybe Elliot pushes into the pits and goes for a nice, cheeky, quick
I think time. he's going to make a free pit stop, I think, here, to be honest. Saxo 5.7 seconds ahead of Aiden, who's running up the hill now. Gio's nearly at the final corner, and is 11.6 seconds ahead of Ballboy, who's actually starting to catch him. Aslam 13 seconds off and got a penalty, must have been on the downhill section, and Billy, the only person to be lapped in this race. Good to see Billy back though after his temporary suspension from the league after round 2, I think it was.
Yes,
in
it was. And
Yamagiwa.
Also, I think Ballboy has finally found a little bit of a rhythm around this track. However, he's now going slower.
Oh, Billy's off.
Oh.
Billy, I'll tell you what he's done there. He's lost it on the curb. On the just before that corner there, he's lost it on the curb and he's got on the grass.
And
he's had to cut the corner.
There we are. He's took his penalty and
he's coming in the pits as well.
Is this for a new
Yeah, those tyres must be absolutely shot.
Oh,
he's crashed into the pits.
Not a
he was
race
crashing
to forget
pits. Thank goodness.
For Billy, definitely.
Yeah, thank goodness he got into the pits that time around.
Oh, Aslan.
Elliot didn't pit that lap. 6 minutes remaining in this endurance race, and I think we're bound to see. I think this is our order, to be honest, that we've got currently. Saxo and Aiden still the closest battle on track.
Yeah, and Elliot catching Aslan by a rate of knots.
Yep, Aslam's ghosted, so Elliot's just flashing the lights, maybe putting up Aslam, and Aslam gets out his way, yeah. Aslam gets out his way, and Elliot sent once again on his way, 39 seconds ahead, still pulling away. Championship leader is going to extend his lead in the championship here, I think, today.
Yep, and also I think Ballboy's still struggling on the little dip, the left-hander, in the downhill section. Just always coming off really poorly from that, and it's costing him time every time he does it.
Is he taking a deep line by any chance through there?
It's like he sort of like he shakes and then he goes a bit wide.
Yeah, he's got to stay wide on the right hand side of the corner. Ballboy's got to stay wide on the right hand side of the corner. Brake markers all over the track, by the way. The 200 and the 150 taken out. I don't know what that was for. I just caught Saxo hitting the wall on the downhill section, actually.
Aiden's just hit the wall on the downhill section as well.
Yeah, that was exactly the same place where Saxo thingy, and he's got a penalty, but he's already taken it. And goodness me, 30-40 seconds now, Elliot and Saxo. Navy's on the run up towards turn 2. He's going over the little kink any second now, around the first sector split. Obviously, I don't think he'll be improving. It's a 19-1 first sector, which isn't too bad. Yeah, do you know, I loved how you mentioned about Ballboy finding the rhythm. He still hasn't improved on that personal best lap, though.
Maybe he's just getting used to the final sector, because the first two
I know he does run. I think he does run traction control, so. Not sure if he runs traction control or not.
Finding that out. No.
Ooh! Oh, dear me. Elliot just hit the wall a little bit there, but didn't cost him anything. Saxo on the run down the hill now. Actually on the run up the hill. That's turn 2 he's going through. 12 seconds ahead of Aiden, because Aiden did serve that penalty and he is losing time on the straights as well as now Aiden. Gio is 50 seconds off Aiden. He's got it within a minute, but he's made a mistake there, Gio, but somehow he recovers it.
Yeah, it's not as costly there as it is in the downhill section, which is, for how close it is one of the quickest sections when you sort of
Yep.
feel...
Oh, has Billy made another mistake? He's 3 minutes off the pace now.
Maybe.
Elliot now coming round towards the final corner. This, I think, is going to be the penultimate lap of the race.
Does it not do an extra lap when the time's up? I'm pretty sure that's what it does, doesn't it?
Does that? Oh, well, we'll have to see, really. As Elliot, 40.4 seconds
3
ahead.
laps left, or there's 2 laps left. 2 laps left.
2 or 3 laps left here at Mount Panorama in lovely Australia. And Elliot is running up the hill towards a 3rd success of the season and extend his championship lead. And of course, Ballboy down in 5th is going to be scoring limited points here, and Elliot does get extra point for the fastest lap. So I'm not sure if guys do want to pit. Ballboy is now about to get lapped by the looks by Elliot. Racing up the hill, nice deep line from Elliot there. I love taking that line through that corner. And he extends his advantage further, just nearly running into the middle of the wall there. But now Ballboy's got to get out of the way. Plus the battle on track still is Saxo and Aiden, if you can call it a battle. Well, Saxo is now at the top of the hill.
Oh, Elliot,
at turn 2.
A bit wide from Elliot. I think he had a little bit of a moment just going into that quick left-hander.
Yep. Oh, he might have cut the corner there. That might be a penalty.
Oh no.
He just got caught in the grass. Not yet. Might see it any time now. Oh, and he's nearly running the wall there. Little lapse of concentration, but Ballboy is ahead of him. These two will be speaking in the party with each other. So Ballboy still hasn't ghosted. He's just a bit too far ahead at this stage. Elliot should be closing up. I mean,
like
this race of delivery. He does have his indicator. He's had it on for a while. Been watching him pretty much throughout this race. Yeah, there should be another lap after this. One Ballboy is he going to get out the way of Elliot?
He's ghosted anyway, so maybe...
Oh, Elliot caught the curb there. Yep, he's ghosted. Ballboy's still keeping an eye on Elliot. Elliot's going for a move down at turn 1 just to make sure gets past, and he does. So Ballboy now left in the remove.
Ballboy had a decent exit.
Yeah, Gio's the next person to get lapped here. I don't think he will be. We've got 10 seconds on the clock left, so Elliot is probably going to win this. We are on the final lap, Gio, I do believe.
Oh, Gio had a little bit of a moment then. And the time is...
Yep, this is the final lap. This is the final lap. I can see it flashing in the left-hand side of my screen. Top left.
Does Saxo finish
dominating
now,
travel. Ballboy's hit the wall.
Nope, yep, final lap. Lap 20 is the final lap.
Yeah, so how many of these are going to get on? We're going to be waiting quite a while, I think, for Gio. If he doesn't get lapped on this one.
I think there's only 30 seconds for the finish, so if he's 30 seconds...
Aiden crosses the line now, yeah.
Right,
Gio, there's the helicopter.
Yep, in the way of Gio. Saxo just going for some cheeky drifts in style around the second corner.
Is it me, or has Elliot lost a little bit of time? Just like a tiny bit.
I don't know. Still, oh no, he is losing time now.
Saxo is running up the hill.
Only slightly.
Elliot, I don't think he's running full revs now, so Elliot coming down to the final couple of corners. It's Race Hub sponsored livery of the Nissan GTR. Elliot F6, the championship leader, on 32 points currently. He's going to score another 10 here, plus a point for the fastest lap. So he's going to get an extra 13 points out of this one. And Elliot F6 is going to extend his lead in the championship round the final corner now. And Elliot F6 is going to make it 3 wins out of 5 in the GT Sport League. And Elliot F6 crosses the line in first, with the time remaining on 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So Gio will get home, hopefully.
And Bobby is finished, and Aslam... Oh,
yeah, Aslam will be finished soon.
Have a moment.
Billy at the top of the hill.
Left for everyone to finish, so now
plenty of time.
Aslam coming through for final corner. Ooh, cut the
yep, Aslam about to cross the line now. To finish 6th place, good result, and that's his first point of the season for him.
And
so good result. Saxo around the final corner, yeah. Saxo around the final corner. His first point is an 8-point finish.
Controversial livery.
Very controversial livery. He'll get that change for... he might suffer a penalty and get that change for... And now Aiden, a minute behind now. Aiden, coming through the final corner. In the Red Bull sponsored Aston Martin. Is going to finish third, and I think we're going to see Billy crossing the line any moment now. Yep, Billy, just a little bit of lag on his end, I think. Just lagging a bit down the straight.
It's not going to affect anyone, so it's alright.
Yep, Elliot round the final corner, Billy round the final corner, and he's going to finish in 7th. Gio's running down the hill now, and should complete anytime soon, but a dominating display here once again from Elliot F6, and I think we'll go in and see them in the party chat.
Maybe you want to
yeah, Gio's about to cross the line anytime soon.
Are we inviting Saxo, or are we just gonna leave him out, is the question.
Yeah, Gio about to come around the final corner now in the Ferrari, absolutely miles off the pace, but the Belgian driver is the final driver to finish here. He's going to finish in 4th and score a really good 5 points. Gio crosses the line in 4th, and that is our round 5 race over here. And Elliot F6 in the GTR. Pretty easy, really, for Elliot in the end.
It really was.
Ish. Mm.
Got some mute all of him then. Hello?
Small errors. But, yeah, it was a good race, this one. I'm back. Back after, what is it, three dreadful races?
Yeah, he's back. Third race win of the season as well, I do believe, and that does extend your championship lead to quite a considerable margin, nearly 20 points, I think, now, the gap.
Yeah, so it'll just be plus 11, because I don't know how I got the fastest lap in that. I think I made a couple of mistakes. I think the lap time's pretty close between Saxo and myself. I think that would have been quite a close race, because he wasn't gaining and I wasn't pulling away. But I was too far in the lead.
Saxo set the 2:03, I do believe. And Aiden set a 2:03.2, I do recall.
That lap chart.
Yeah, Elliot and Saxo were really close until
The problem is with the GTR, there's a lot of torque, a lot of wheel spin. So I think I started in second, and I dropped to third, I think, fourth, something like that. And it was just a case of power out of problems, really.
Yeah, I was actually surprised really at how the GTR actually handled around the track. It's a really good car around this track, I think. And I mean, I was picking up the Mustang of Saxo with the very strange livery. Let's just put it that way. Probably give him some sort of a warning or a penalty for that. But looking ahead, what's the next race, by the way, small guy?
The next race is... So next race is Interlagos, a Brazilian Grand Prix.
Okay.
So very quick Grand Prix. So it's all about the straight.
Can we practice that today?
If you'd like.
We could do after this, yeah. Coming out to Bullboy 57. Bit of a disappointing race on Bullboy's end. I think it was a 4th place finish. 5th place finish, sorry, in the Hyundai. Getting lapped by Elliot. Not best day at the office.
I think that was a near perfect day from me. I said I'm aiming for last, and I didn't get last, so that means I've gained some places today.
Yeah, and you were holding up Aslam in the process as well. I think you did have the speed in the end, the speed advantage in the end over him. And the Hyundai did look okay around the track, but I think the setup could have been tweaked a little bit. And the car could have been tweaked a little bit, probably to gain a little bit of speed on the straights, because I think that's where it was lacking, to be honest.
Yeah, and I had no practice as well, so that never really helps, does it?
Well, no practice and a 5th place finish, and of course you do retain 2nd in the championship because of the other guys not attending tonight. So yeah, Elliot of course has extended the advantage. Who else have we got in the party? We've got Aiden in the party. Hello, Aiden. Are you there?
Hello.
3rd place finish in the Red Bull sponsored V12 Vantage must be a good result.
I struggled like twice round the 2nd sector.
Was that on the downhill section, or was that going through like the left-handed corners? Yeah, I mean, I was watching, and the downhill section was pretty much catching everyone out. Technically difficult track, but a good 3rd place finish. And looking ahead to next week at Interlagos, do you think the V12 will be good round there?
Don't know.
Don't know until we try. Yeah, we'll practice after this. And we've also got Billy in the party. If he's there. He is there. A 7th place finish, 2 points on the board on your return. Yeah, not the best result I don't think you were hoping for. Yeah, I mean, you did have a bit of a coming together with Gio, and I know that some of the comments then comment in the lobby section there reflects that. So I'll have a look back on the stream and see if we caught it. Aslam, yeah, I think that was just a case, to be honest, of losing it on the brakes down on the downhill section, and obviously your car didn't ghost, so. Yeah, but looking ahead into Lagos again, do you think you'll do well on that? Don't know. Again, we've got to practice everyone out around that track. And does anybody want to say anything before we finish?
Subscribe to Fortnite 57.
Because you
that might be your party settings then.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I need to say something that we are glad to announce that Swift's BMW Z4 will now be sponsored by VTL, or otherwise known as Virtual Trucking Logistics, which is a Euro truck company on the PC. So if you want to, maybe you can get in touch with them if you would like to join it. And that will be here next week, hopefully, if Swift does race.
And of course, I just want to add to that by thanking VTL for their driver sponsorship there. And I know we're working on a couple of other partnerships around in TFRL. Next week is going to be a completely hectic week. So there should be some sort of announcements coming out, I would say, end of the week. And I know Race Hub want to contact Elliot about something, sort of working on that end. And then also on the F1 side as well, with other leagues that we could be pairing up with. So it's all exciting here in TFRL. And on that note, I think unless anybody wants to add anything, apart from Bobo's subscribing to Fortnite 57, I think we are done. Watching us on playback, just go through the entire race. You don't want to be hearing my voice for about 10 minutes. You know? Exactly, muted. But thank you to everyone for participating tonight. Thank you for everyone. Thank you to Small Guy as well for commentating along with me tonight. I know he had to go mid-race for his tea, I think. So.
Yep.
Yeah, but apart from that, thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you next week for Interlagos. So until then.